Sorry, y'all. I've been was gonna try and do a different little POV tonight, but I just was not happy with any of the setups I had going on, and some were at the last minute. And now I'm just trying to get something to work. That's all I'm just trying to do is get something to work. But how's it going, folks? That's right. We're gonna sort some Pokemon cards tonight. Super excited. Welcome everybody. Just trying to get the stream going, trying to get everything live. So we got somebody up in here. Welcome, welcome. Everybody's hit that like button. Awesome stuff. A little slow start. It's been a while since I've done one of these more landscape kind of lives. Usually I do the portrait kind of lives where we're vertical here. But I figured why not screw it tonight. We'll do the landscape, the horizontal live, and check that out. I think definitely that you get less viewership this way. But maybe the viewership that does show up is more meaningful. I don't know. But like I said, we figured I'd try it out this way. It's been a while since I've done it. And let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys enjoy the more... How do you enjoy consuming your content? Do you enjoy looking at your phone, sliding up, or do you enjoy looking at it sideways? You know, it's really what it comes down to, how you enjoy looking at your device that you're watching your content from. I know for me, I like to watch my phone. I'm definitely up and down. I watch a lot of stuff, scroll a lot of stuff that way. So... all right, let's make sure everything's live, everything's active. Good there. All right, so yeah, we got some a collection I purchased off of eBay. I just won an eBay auction here. It was here about a week and a half ago, I think. And I've been waiting to open it up, y'all. I got this package in. It was probably Saturday, so I'm definitely excited to finally get into it. I've been eyeballing it for a hot minute, desperate to check it out. Goofy Goober, the Doom Scroll. There's my other viewer. What's up, Goofy Goober? What's up? How's it going, Ryan? There's my other viewer. Yep, the Doom Scroll. It's bad too, man. I recently just went through and YouTube takes up a whole bunch of data on my phone, like gigabytes. Sometimes there's 7 gigabytes of data taken up by YouTube on my phone. I don't understand why. I've got some setting on there messed up that I've got to figure out. And I thought I was going to go on there and delete some stuff and figure that out, and I messed it up real bad. My algorithm's so shot. There's nothing I want to watch at all on my YouTube right now. I'm just aimlessly scrolling. It's bad. I gotta find something else to be into, something else to watch. Yeah, I don't know where my regular people are at. Again, I definitely feel like that for whatever reason YouTube doesn't send the same kind of algorithms out depending on if you stream horizontal or vertical. I mean, I don't know why they do it that way, but they do it that way, so it is what it is. But that's all right. We'll get started a little slow this way. I'm going to go ahead and start off. I've got a package here. Figure we'll go ahead and shoot it out right from the rip. Got my weekly package from TJ over at pokemoncardopening. Pretty much get a weekly package from this guy now. I'm always on his Sunday night lives, having him rip some packs for me. And this past Sunday, not just yesterday Sunday, but the previous Sunday, because it's a week out, was no different. Definitely had him open up some packs. I don't remember what it was, though. I know there's some Chaos Rising in here, but I don't know what else is in here. There's a Taurus in here. I know that. I remember that. I remember there's a Taurus in here from Chaos Rising. That part I do remember. I don't remember what else is in here, though. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and rip it open. See the goodies inside. Let's not dox ourselves here too much. With the packing slip, that'd be great. And then, yeah, get our nice little sleeve. Sleeve from TJ. Oh, you're one of those. You're one of those. So whenever I do my team bags, I always fold my team bags the way I think they should work. I know a lot of people put their cards in their team bags where the front is facing the way they would fold it down. And I just don't think that's the way that they were invented. I feel like you're supposed to put them the opposite way. I feel like the cards should be backwards right now. I should be looking at the backs of the cards, and then I fold that down. And the front of the cards will be on the clean side of the team bag, not where all this awkward folded stuff is. On the clean side is the front cards. That's how I think team bags are invented. You know, it's the difference between does your toilet paper go all where it comes out the back or comes out the front? You know what I mean? Which way does the toilet paper roll go on the toilet paper holder? Same kind of mentality, I feel like. Got another view in there. How's it going? What's up? What's up? Let's get that like button lit up. Yeah. Get that Radiant Jesus. It's been a while since I've got a Radiant Jesus. I went ahead and told TJ not to send me another empty tomb. I definitely got plenty of empty tomb cards, but glad to have another Radiant Jesus. Can't complain there. And then, yeah, it looks like we're just going to have kind of our bulk here. We'll sort that a little bit, I guess. Actually, Pumpkin Boo. I've been listing some Pumpkin Boos. I won't lie. All right. So this is all, yeah. So this is all Chaos Rising bulk. So I actually want to put this aside because I want to, Mary. Yeah, that guy. It's the Chespin, right? It's not Crispin, it's Chespin, yeah? I don't know. Yeah, those are good little reverses to the list for sure. But the rest of this bulk, I want to get on my TCG player. I don't know what of these cards are playable. But if it's nothing that I want to pull because I want to list it on eBay, I want to make sure to go ahead and get it put on my TCG player. Garbodor. Octillery. Definitely like the Octillery. Might have to end this stream. Something's wrong with it. I've had it happen before where something's wrong with the stream and it's not connecting to people out there. I definitely started it early. And I ended a different stream trying to start this one because I wasn't happy with how I was going to do it. So yeah, there's a Taurus. Like I said, I got the Taurus card. I knew that was in there. Okay. The Mega Glad. All right, we'll take that. Little EX action. Gorgajice. All right. And the Crispin. Chespin. Yeah, that guy. How's it going, Journey? What's up, my daughter? A couple of y'all found me tonight. My fam found me tonight. I think I'm actually probably going to end this stream. I think I've got a little issue with it. I've had it happen before where it just didn't connect right when it posted or something. Probably because I last minute decided to do it. I had one that I had scheduled, but I forgot to change the camera position to landscape. And once you start the stream, you can't change the camera position, which is just a stupid flaw on YouTube's part, in my opinion. I should be able to change this camera position at any point in time in the video if I want to. It's stupid that I'm stuck this way or else. So I think I'm going to probably end the stream and turn the camera the other way. We'll probably do more of the portrait stream. I feel like that definitely grabs my viewers better. I have more people who watch with their phones, you know? More people watch with their phones scrolling, so yeah. Yeah, because 4 viewers knowing that 2 of them are me and 2 of y'all is pretty rough. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, I'm going to go ahead and end it, and I'll start back up here in a minute. I'll be right back. Just hop in. What's happening? You're about to leave? Oh, man, Reform's here. Well, shoot. Somebody else filming. There's some people. All right, there's a few viewers popping in. What's up? Okay. I was starting to wonder, man, Reform. I've had a couple streams pop off where, for whatever reason, nobody connects to them. The algorithm just doesn't send it out. So I was about to end it and restart it in more of a portrait mode where I'm vertical, because that's how I do with most of my streams. That I feel like you get more viewership that way, in my opinion. But because I did it in landscape, I was nervous. I didn't get a whole lot of viewers. Nobody's in the chat. I just got me and my family are here. What's up? We got SCA. How's it going? How's it going? Only people are here. Only the cool people. That's right. You're very right, Reform. You're very right. Only the cool people are here. I like that. I like that. We're actually just going through some of the stuff I got back from TJ over at Pokepaster TCG. We're just going through my little package I got back from him. So we got the Taurus, we got the Mega Lad, the Gorge Ice, the Crisp Chespin, couple little things from my rip and ship I had from him. Not this past Sunday, obviously, but the previous Sunday. I don't get my stuff from him that fast. And of course, we got our Radiant Jesus. Awesome stuff there. But yeah, we're about to get into a collection I got off of eBay. Super excited to get into it. I've had to restrain myself a lot to not just go ahead and bust this package open. But I wanted to do it live on stream. I wanted to share it with you guys. Just wanted to hang out a little bit, good way to make some content. Reform knows all about making that content. You personally like the landscape mode? Okay, well, I appreciate that. I think that the portrait mode probably connects more to younger audiences, for sure. I think that that's probably where those people are grabbed easiest. But yeah, got a box. Got a box. And as the thumbnail on the stream shows, there are some goodies in here, some older goodies in here. If you guys looked at the thumbnail at all, and I'm super excited to get into it. There's definitely a lot of mystery stuff in here too. There was plenty of photos for the binder, I feel like, for the one binder, but there were stacks of cards, stacks of older cards, and those are going to be the mystery stuff. That's going to be our mystery bulk. That's definitely what I'm really hoping to get into, where I'm hoping to see some crazy bangers at. Jeez, they really taped this box well. And then there's another binder that I think the way that the listing was saying is that binder is empty. I don't think that there is anything in the other binder, but maybe there is. Maybe there is. They definitely didn't show pictures of anything in the second binder. So that would be wild if there is something in the second binder. I'd be so excited to see that. Did you use the scanners? Did I use the scanners for what, Reform? All right, so this binder, I'm pretty certain this binder is empty. I don't think there's anything in it. Yeah, so this binder is empty. It's just an empty binder with a bunch of sleeves in it. Yeah, that's what I thought. No big deal there. Wasn't advertised as anything else than that. Did I use a scanner for what? I don't know. I don't know what I said that I might have been using a scanner for you. I'm an old man, Reform. Remember, I'm twice your age. I could be your daddy. Maybe not your daddy, but your uncle. Oh man, these things are busted loose in this bag. So these are actually where I was excited to see some of this stuff was in here. There was a couple stacks of cards that there was an old Gengar on the stack, really old Gengar. So that got me excited. Obviously they did it that way on purpose, But that's where I wanted to see was this these stack of cards. They were in rubber band stacks, the good old rubber band stacks. That guy got the Tamagotsu Komori cards or whatever. Yeah, that guy. Got some of those. Little Yukimori. Nice Yukimori Woople there. Like that. Oh, the Gengar's the one that fell out. The rubber band messed it all up. That's the pack that busted open. Oh, the poor Gengar, y'all. Dang, bro. The poor Gengar. I mean, he wasn't like in clean shape anyways, but that rubber band did not help him, man. What the flip, guy? What the flip? That rubber band like busted loose of these cards and was just left with the Gengar, man. The one card in that top of that stack, I was like, ooh, what is that? Dang. Dang, that's a shame. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. The binder's where we want to get all of our stuff at anyways, right? This is technically just the bulk. It's sad that I'm excited for the bulk, right? Because the bulk is like the mystery. I already kind of have an idea what's in the binder. It's just a matter of what condition is the stuff in the binder I saw, you know? Um, but the bulk is the mystery. And there's nothing hollow in it. I didn't think that there would be. It didn't show like any of the stacks. None of the stacks had hollows in it, so I kind of felt like it was probably not hollows. But yeah, none of it's hollow. That's a little rough. That's a little rough. And there was another stack that had a really dope Pikachu in it as well. No! No, Journey says. That cute little Teddy Rosa. GG on that. Yeah, there's the Pikachu. I know this Pikachu's worth a couple bucks. I sell these things all the time. There's actually several variations of this one. There's a Builder Bear Workshop one that's worth like 20 bucks or something. Do I use a scanner to list my cards? Yeah, I use a scanner. Yeah, I use a scanner to list my cards on eBay. Sorry, I don't think the question was coming through either. You just said did you use a scanner, but I wasn't sure what you were asking. But yeah, I use a scanner to list on eBay. I don't know how you could list on eBay without a scanner, honestly. It's the best way to list cards, especially if you're using any sort of secondary source like Card Uploader or Short Swift like TJ uses. You gotta have a scanner. You gotta have a scanner. I use Card Uploader. I recently left the other guy, you know, that we all left. Went to Card Uploader. I haven't uploaded a whole lot of stuff through Card Uploader. I'm still a noob to that algorithm, to that software. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, we get a little cute little Pikachu coin. I dig that. I've never seen one of these ones before. It's a cute coin. Get a little focus. There we go. Yeah. A little yellow on the back. I like that. That's a cute coin. They're always black, right? I don't think I saw inside this tin either. I don't know. Yeah. Just all looks like a bunch of other bulk. This is all energies. Blah, blah, blah. Definitely not what I was hoping for this bulk. So right now, I paid $341 for this collection off of eBay. That was my winning auction bid was $320, and then I paid taxes or shipping or whatever it was I paid to get me up to the 341, right? So right now, just kind of peeking at what I see in the bulk. I gotta get my value back out of this binder. I hope. I hope. Oh man, this has been the first time I bought a collection like this off of eBay. So, all right. All right. So we got these guys. These are World's cards, World Championship cards. We got the Deoxys up here. So they're not holographic because they're World Championship deck cards. Hopefully these ones have really good value. Some of them have like insane value. We got the McDonald's Woobat. That one's definitely going to be a nice card. Same with this nice Typhlosion. I wasn't sure if this was a hollow or not in the photos, but it is, which is great. Same as this Charizard promo. Beautiful Charmander promo. Awesome, awesome card. Got a nice Zekrom up there at the top. And the Reshiram. Both those are hollow also. All right. Some goods over here. We got that Diamond and Pearl because it's a reverse. It gets that Diamond and Pearl stamp on it. That Slow King's freaking sexy. Rhyperior. I like that. I actually have this card already, but I don't think I have it in the reverse. I think I have it in a non-hollow. Like that Deoxys reverse. That thing's nice. And that Swampert. Nice hollow on that one, too. This Dragonite is insane. I wasn't sure if it was a reverse in the picture or not. And honestly, in the photo, it kind of looks like it could have just been a normal. I was a little concerned. I remember comparing it to this Slowking. I'm like, I can see that the Slowking is a reverse, but I can't tell that the Dragonite is. All right, that's nice. This Thundurus, that's actually like a $20 Thundurus. All right. We're looking all right. Still got a little room to grow. Nice Zekrom, black and white base. Black and white base set, Zekrom reverse hollow. That's a really great card. Oh, this Glad see better days on that one. Shaman reverse, that's a cute one. Shifty, these double energy cards, those things always sell really well. Like that Entei. Dang, that Entei's a nice little hollow too. I wasn't sure about that one. I didn't look it up. That's whatchamajigger. Yeah. That one's gonna have some value. I bet you this card is $30 to $50. What's up, Matt? Matt from Raw TCG's here. Yeah, I mean that's definitely a pretty dope collection. I think we've exited the hollow era though. I think we're into non-hollow stuff now, unfortunately. I bet you that's probably what the rest of this binder is. It's starting to kind of give me the feel that this was like put together. You know what I mean? Like this wasn't a legitimate collection. Like this was something put together on eBay as a collection. I don't know. I feel like there's still some great cards in here. Like Gyarados is awesome. The Snorlax. Gotta love that Snorlax. The Tamakaze Snorlax guy. Yeah, that guy. The Jolteon. But they're non-hollows, unfortunately. I know Matt's looking at the Empoleon. Matt's definitely checking that one out for sure. All right. I see some. So I've never seen that one before. The Jellicent, Tamakazmia or whatever. Yeah, that guy. I've never seen the Jellicent one. Okay, I like that Infernape. That Black White Era Infernape. That's cool. All right, Electroid, Magneton reverse. Those are nice. All right. We're back into some reverses. We're back into some hollows. Okay. Cool. I was nervous there for a second. I was nervous. All right. Well, I like that combustion. That combustion's definitely dope. Skipping over the point like it's the crime. No, man. I pointed out for you, brother. Oh, it's all forgiven. That Superior got that Radiant Collection Superior. That thing's cool. Love that reverse hollow on it, man. Pokemon just are not making reverse hollows like they used to, man. These reverse hollows are just something else, man. Pokemon's got to get back into their roots when it comes to reverse hollows, not just the shiny ones they're doing here. I mean, I know that they're like repeating this era, but it's only cool in this era because it's old. It's not cool now. In 10 years, sure, Mega Era reverses will be cool, but they're not cool now. Oh yeah, I got that Meowth. That's the McDonald's Meowth. Ghastly reverse from XY Evolutions. It's a nice reverse. I like that Metapod. It's a nice reverse. Nidoran, yeah. Like that. Another little McDonald's card there. Larvesta, another Chimea card. The ends hollow. That ends hollow right there. That thing always sells really good. I can sell a near mint of that thing for like $8-9 on eBay probably. A bunch of the Chimea cards. I like that. I like that there's a bunch of those in here, man. Those things sell really great. The little McDonald's. This is the newer McDonald's, I think. Yeah, right there. Like that Poochyena. More McDonald's. Oh yeah, that's nice. I didn't catch this McDonald's one when I looked through the pictures. digging that Totodile reverse. That thing's crazy. That thing's crazy, y'all. I'm definitely digging that. And the Ponyta with it? Wow. Okay. Okay, Pokemon, I see you. Little Japanese, OG vintage Japanese there. Take that too in the execute. Oh, yeah, some more OG Japanese. I forgot. That's right. With some nice Japanese. Oh, right. And the Dark Charmeleon first edition Rocket, y'all. It's in rough shape. I can definitely see some mold spots on the edges on this card. But dang, y'all, first edition Rocket, Dark Charmeleon, that's dope. That's dope. The Pikachu, Japanese, gonna have that nice pocket monster back on it. Love that pocket monster back. Some Beedrill actions. Still a decent little collection. It's gonna be probably tough for me to recoup my value, I feel like, though. We'll see. Some of these reverses and stuff we've been looking at might be kind of crazy. They could be kind of crazy. We'll never know. I think that's the end, though. Yep. Oh, nope. Oh, a little extra something at the end. Yeah, there was no photos of those guys. A little extra something at the end. Not official, like, TCG Pokemon cards, but we get some tops. I don't know what they all are. I don't think they're all tops. The Blastoids, though, that's got to have some good value, right? I feel like the Psyduck would be nice. Whatever this is from. Poke Trivia. Okay. Okay. That's fun. All right. So, good little binder. We definitely need to start getting these pulled out. Start getting them sleeved up so I can start scanning them in and check them out, see what their value is. I don't know how I'm going to even do that here live. Right now, I'm using my tablet to watch chat. Mac had to do some laundry. Right on, right on. Well, take me with you when you do your laundry. Have you have much hate since starting your own channel? I haven't gotten a whole lot of hate. I feel like on a handful of my lives, whenever I'm opening up packs, I'll get the random, oh, so you're a scalper kind of comment. And then I'm always like, I'm opening up packs for myself. I'm not selling anything. So no, I'm definitely like not a scalper. You have to definitely be selling packs to even come close to entertaining the idea of being a scalper. So no. I get some of those comments, but nothing much else. I was on Fortnite and I actually gave up. I gave up on my Fortnite because I was getting trolled. I had one guy that was actually using multiple accounts that was like trolling me that hard. I had to keep like banning and blocking all of his accounts. So that definitely got to me a bit, for sure, for sure. Like I said, it definitely caused me to stop streaming. Not that like it was successful over there, anyways. I wasn't getting any sort of real traction with trying to stream Fortnite. Definitely have had a lot better outcome in the Sleeve the Chaos Pokemon streaming channel videos, shorts, and all that. I just don't have time. In order, I think, to have a successful channel, you've got to be able to be doing all of the content. You need to do lives, you do videos, you do shorts. And over there, I was just doing lives. That's all I was doing. I didn't have time, and I didn't have the need or the want to make videos out of the lives I was doing or anything. So, like I said, it wasn't just the hate I got. It was just me not having the drive to make that channel be something more. Yeah, I actually didn't start. I started this channel New Year's, but I was already doing Pokemon on my other channel, Eternal Sephiroth. We had been doing Pokemon on that channel probably back in like September, maybe. I was probably doing Pokemon on that channel, maybe August, even as far back as then. Randomly, it's more of a Fortnite channel, but I was trying to do Pokemon to refresh and bring some other audience to the channel. So I have a lot of stuff I was doing over there, but officially New Year's Eve, we did our first stream on this one, and everything officially got brought over here and started here. I think at the time then, all I was kind of doing was shorts on this channel. I would do like Pokemon content over there, and then I would just kind of share like a short of that content here. What got me into doing it though, I had already had a YouTube channel doing terrariums. Not that that was like super successful, but I'm already in an audience. I do uh, trade shows. I'm already in the public view. I'm already talking to people. I'm already kind of in that teaching, training, helping along kind of world, you know? So doing a YouTube channel, talking about my journey of things, trying to help people on theirs, it's just kind of felt natural. And, I don't know, just felt like a good way to connect with people. I feel like was to have a channel. If I don't want to go out into the world and go to the bar and do all that scene because I lived that life and I don't want to live that life anymore and I just want to chill at home. Well, I want to have friends chilling at home too, and this is a good way to do that. I feel like good way to build a good community of people for sure. Definitely got to get rid of the haters though. Can't have the haters up in here. Yeah, I do vending. I vend reptile shows. I've been vending reptile shows as my main source of income since 2018. I got fired from my job in 2018. And I was already kind of like on the cuff of going full time with my whole reptile gig, anyways. So it wasn't but a thing. It honestly helped. It helped push me out the door and get me to where I would need to be. But yeah, I've been vending shows and doing that whole aspect of my life since 2018 as my full time. Keeps the lights on, pays the mortgage, all that. Pokemon is kind of what I'm trying to use to get out of that. I've been doing that for a long time. It's definitely been a childhood dream of mine to have a pet shop, to be in all that world. But now that I've completed it, I've accomplished it. I've done so much in the hobby. I made a name for myself in it. I have people who respect me in it. I mean, I love all that aspect, but I've lost a lot of the interest for the hobby itself, which I think happens a lot of times when you buy and sell and any sort of anything. You lose your interest and drive for it, unfortunately. But I guess I could probably keep on talking and get some cards out of here and get them sleeved up. I definitely want to get them out of the binders, get them sleeved up, look at their conditions. I don't like reaching into these binders, they're all raw. I got big fat fingers, y'all. All right, so not a 10. I already see a couple, one little white dot there. So not one little white dot there, but still a near mint. Still a near mint. That's what we like to see. This is probably going to be ballpark $30 card on eBay. I feel like with shipping, maybe a little bit more. Not sure, but right around that area, I feel like. Typhlosion. All right. There's just a little smudge up here. Yeah, it's kind of rubbing away somewhat. A little wear on the bottom. Definitely not a near mint anymore at this point. Getting more into light play. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just kind of the bottom. There's nothing really wrong with the front. Just kind of the bottom on the back. It's got, that whitening edge on the back. I feel like I definitely call that a LP. LP all day. It's a thick card. Such a thick card. That's crazy. They definitely don't have card stock like that today. At all. And then I've been to my first card show last month. This past month, I've been to my first card show. It didn't go so well. I had fun. It was fine. It wasn't a lucrative business thing. That's for sure. This binder sucks, man. We gotta figure out. There we go. Keep it open. All right. What world's card are you from? I'm going to go on a limb and probably say like 2017. Okay, I was going to say 2013. I legitimately was going to say 2013, but then I was like, I don't know. Maybe this is an EX era card. Maybe it's an older end EX era card. maybe this was played in the deck a little later. But yeah, okay. Definitely getting a little past LP, I think, at this point. It's the back is, yeah, it's got a couple lines in it, couple crease lines in it. They're not creases, but like pin lines, you know. Yeah, definitely getting more in the MP aspect, but that's a good card. I bet you with the World Championship and all that on it, I bet you it's got good value. What the heck am I doing on marker? There we go. Get that Reshiram out. Got that nice hollow on that bad boy. All right. It's like so close. Can I really let it go by as a in near mint with that one little corner of whitening? I think I can. I think I can pass that off as near mint. Yeah. It's super clean on the front. It's just got wait. No. No. All right. So this is where coming in knowing how to repair cards a little bit is a good thing. I definitely put forth some effort to repair some of my cards, especially cards of this caliber. So what I got here is a little bit of an indent there, right? And I'm going to take a little roller here, and I'm going to kind of roll that indent out a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a hard surface. I'm just going to put it on a top loader for now. I'm going to put the penny sleeve on top of it to protect it. And I'm just going to kind of roll it out a little bit. Sorry, I can't set it up to where I can show you all on camera. Right now, I'm just kind of rolling it from the front to kind of try and press it back out to the back. This works a lot better once you've actually like soaked the card and really gotten it prepared to do this. But you can do this without getting it all wet and everything too, to some degree, and get some things out. And I feel like this is one of them that I can at least improve. And if I can improve it enough, I feel like this card could still near mint. It's a weird sound. Definitely got an improvement. Got some improvement. It's still a little indented, but it's definitely indented a lot less. Let's see if we can't work it in a little bit more. Can I do it here? No, there's no place up there safe to do it. It's fine. You guys can wait. But I'm just using a little roller, just kind of putting a little pressure, rolling it around in that space where that indent is. I'm doing it from the front mostly because it needs to push back towards the back. And then we'll go back on the back and do it on the back. Same kind of process. I don't like that the card is making, the top loader is making all this creaking noise. We got to figure that out. We got to stop that. Not a fan of that. I use I've got a card thing underneath this that I usually use. So what we'll do is we'll take 3 energies. We'll stick 3 energies in the top loader. All raw dog and all. And that'll give the top loader a little bit more support. Actually, we'll stick a 4th energy in there, and that'll even give it a little bit more support. Oh, you definitely got to look up card repair, dude. I definitely have watched a lot of card repair content. I've done a lot of different card repairs for sure. I wouldn't say at all I'm an expert at it. I'm still very novice about it. But I've turned cards that are MP, LP to LP and near mint, or I've bumped cards up a grade for sure. Cards like this though, these days, unless it's really bad and it's a really good clean card, I have a stack. I have a stack of stuff I want to repair that is like really good card. They've got like a bit of an effort that if I put the time into repairing them, it'll really definitely bring the value back. This one's not one of those expensive cards, so I can just kind of put, a couple minutes into it here, roll it out a little bit, and then it'll definitely yeah, I mean it's probably gotten to the point where it's about as good as it's gonna get right now. But you can see like it's still there to a degree, but it's so much more faint now, you know? So much more faint now. Same with the front. Alright, the camera's wanting to focus on me, sorry. Same in the front. Front's nice and not so indented out. It was like sticking out a little bit. Still there a little bit. You can see it. It's still right there. Just not as bad. But I feel like this is probably going to be more of an LP card. Yeah, that's what I'm going to put it as, LP. It's not a near mint. I just couldn't get it to where I wanted to. But if we had soaked it, you soak it in some alcohol, some Kurt's card care, which is just alcohol basically. It makes the cards swell back up and it makes those indents kind of fill themselves back in. And then you would like roll it all out, press it all out, and then you would like put it in a heat press and heat press it all out, and you can really turn totally messed up cards into some clean looking cards. For sure, for sure. I've seen some guys work some miracles. Kurt, I watch a lot of Kurt. He's like kind of a YouTube guy that's pretty common, I feel like. But there are definitely plenty of others out there. Actually, the Kurt, he doesn't use this little roller. This is a face roller. Just a face roller. I love this tool. It's awesome. It's such a cool tool. It works so great. Yeah, this one's also got some nice little dents on it, little creases here in the corner. Definitely getting to be. Might try and roll it out a little bit too. See if we can't bring a little life back to it. But this definitely looking like it's a MP, maybe even an HP. I don't know. There's no real whitening to it. Just these kind of creases here at the top corner. Oh yeah, that definitely helped a lot. Oh wow, yeah, that helped so much. Look at that. I don't know if I showed how bad the creases were beforehand, but look at it now. Look at how much that helped. Just a couple seconds. See, like that's what I was hoping for with the Reshiram card, but it didn't work quite as well with that one. But it worked very well with this Zekrom for sure. Very, very well. We'll go back over it one more time, and I think we might get this card back to a near mint. I really do. I think this card's back to a near mint. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I mean, it's got still like hollow edge show. You can like see the hollow shine on the edge. The hollow's really clean. Yeah, I mean that thing that worked out really well. Come on, focus. There we go. Look at that. That worked out really, really well. I mean, I was obviously still a little smack of something there, crease something there, but it got that out really, really well. Probably make this an LP. Yeah, make it an LP. Being honest, man, make it an LP. If you guys haven't hit that like button yet, appreciate if y'all hit that like button. It's free, doesn't cost you nothing. It would mean a lot to me. MPHP? Oh, sorry, Journey. Journey's a noob. Moderately played or heavy played. The more a card is worn down, the different conditions you have to give it. So you got LP, which is light play. Moderately played would be MP, and then HP would be heavy played. And then you have damage. Damage is where it's definitely got like a good crease in it, a good, really bad damage to it. This one's got some smudge on it. Thanks, I was confused. No worries, no worries. Good question. Great question. All right, a little bit of scratches on the hollow. We could polish that out. I've got card polish too. We could polish the hollow even if we wanted to. All of a sudden, this is becoming a card repair stream. I wasn't thinking about when I bought this collection how these cards would shape they would be in, but I think so. This one's got a couple different white dots here on the side. I think no matter what I do to this card, it's still an LP. It's still an LP. It's not a near mint. Definitely wasn't thinking about the conditioning needed for this collection when I bought it. That was a bad part on my part for sure. Here, this one also going to be from 2013. You think? Also from 2013 Worlds? Yep, sure is. So see, that one's got damage, Journey. There would be a damage. That one's got a really big crease all the way down the card. I wonder if you can see it on the front. Yep, you can see it on the front too. If I can. There it is. Yep, right there. So this would be a good candidate if this card was worth the time, anyways. That I could put this into a card sandwich, we call it, right? And basically, what I would do is get one of my little card sandwiches out here. I've had these things tucked away forever. Again, I haven't done any card repair in quite some time. There's actually probably a card in here. I bet you there's a card in here. That would be fun. I was wrong. There isn't a card in here. All right. So what we do is, with that card, we might take a little time to kind of roll it out a little bit. Maybe I'll target a little bit. I'll take some of my card spray. Again, I'm using Kurt's card spray. A little plug for Kurt, sure. I'll spray it into I'll spray it into the cap. Actually, I'll take a little swab, little cotton swab. I'll dab some of it. Maybe I'll dab some of the spray onto here, right onto the card. I'll spray this pad. This pad kind of absorbs a little bit. I'll spray the pad. I'll put the card on the pad. I'll spray this pad. Put that on there. Keep them into this little card sandwich. We'll put all the things on, lock it down, and we'll keep it that way for like a couple days, a day or two. And in that time, it'll allow the alcohol in that card spray to absorb into that crease and kind of flatten it all back out. And it definitely helps bring a lot of cards back to life. It's not the end all, though. Just like me using this little roller wasn't the end all. It's just another tool to help improve the card. You would then, to really improve it more, you would, at some point in time, while it's still wet, really wet, I'd take this card out. I'd use this roller while it's really wet, put it back in there, and let it dry and everything. And then we put it into a card press for like, I don't even know. I think they press cards for like 30 minutes or something. And by the time it's all done, this card would look amazing. It would look absolutely amazing. I've watched some guys just work wonders with repairing cards. Work absolute wonders. And then you can even submit those cards to TCG player. I mean to not TCG player, to PSA, and hope you can get a really good grade on a card that was crap. But you can risk PSA sending that card back because PSA does not grade cards that have been altered. They don't grade altered cards. And technically, I guess you're kind of altering it, but I don't think you are. It's not like I'm painting it or anything. Just trying to make it a little better, I could sell a pair of shoes that are dirty, but if I polish them, the shoes are worth more if they're polished, right? Right? I feel like that's kind of what we're trying to do with the cards. So sometimes, whether PSA allows it or they're just not aware of it, sometimes those cards do go through and get graded, and they get a good grade for sure. There's plenty of videos where people will like crack a PSA 8 or a PSA 9, do whatever little something to it, and send it in and get a PSA 10 or whatever. It's a very common video. I don't know what I'm doing with this card. We're just playing with it. It's going to take me forever to get through this binder. Colton is finally asleep, been gassy and fussy. I can relate with that. I can definitely relate with a gassy and fussy. All right, so this is Definitely a little bit more of a near mint card. I mean, there's a little something there, but yeah, I feel like that's a near mint card. Nice McDonald's stamp on it. I mean, it's not the most popular McDonald's card, but this one's still going to have a little bit of value for sure. Go ahead and get that bad boy sleeved up. Warp Point, another one of these World Championship cards. Got that signature on it and all. Oh my gosh, a 2004 World Championship card. This card might have a little value, y'all. I feel like it's like pretty clean too. I mean, it's not a 10. Yeah, it's a pretty clean card. Dang, 2004? I wonder. So what we got? We got Oddish on it. And who is that? Yeah, I don't know who that other Pokemon is. Oh, it's still Oddish. It's Oddish going through a warp pool. It's an upside down Oddish in the background. I see. I understand now. Okay, that's cool. Not the most popular Pokemon, but that card might have value. 2004 World Championship. That's crazy. Oh, this is fake. This is fake. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's just beat the crap. Beat the crap. It felt fake, though. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's not fake. It's just beat the crap. Definitely heavily damaged. Definitely heavily damaged. Somebody might want it, though. Somebody might pay a little something for that damage card. Got 8 people watching. 5 people hit that like button. Really appreciate y'all. No little hollow on this one. Beautiful hollow. Got that phony. You're a phony? No, you're a phony. I don't even know what set that's from. 2008. Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, is that what that is? Diamond and Pearl, maybe? Beautiful card. That thing's clean. That thing's clean. That's a near mint card. Not a 10. I saw a little something wrong with it, but it's a near mint card. Wadir. Nothing big deal there. I think this is Lost Origins. I think that's what that stamp is. Pretty sure. Sword and Shield era. It's nothing crazy big deal there. We'll just kind of put that guy to the side. Doesn't need to be with these other pulls we're pulling out. These are all the older stuff. More vintage stuff. Dang, that thing's so clean. Again, another not 10. Way too heavy on this side to be a 10. But dang, that's a clean card. That's a clean card, y'all. Dang. All right. Starting to get into this collection a little bit. Definitely starting to feel it. Now that we're seeing some of the grades on these, some of the conditioning, I can handle this collection. I might press this for a. I might press that for a near mint. I think so. It's got a little bit of whitening here in this corner, just a couple smecks. But yeah, I think we can get a near mint on that. Sounds good, Reform. Appreciate you hanging out, man. Have a good one, brother. I'll catch you on another stream for sure. Maybe on your own video. All right, man. That Slowking is awesome. Dang. Again, another. I mean, it's got a little smack. It's got a little something here in this corner. A little something there in that corner. But the hollow is so clean. Dang. I definitely like that card. I like that card. I love me some vintage cards, y'all. I just cannot complain about some vintage cards. Look at that Manphy. Beautiful diamond and pearl. Dang, that's such an awesome card. Front is so clean. Centering is actually okay. It might be a little bottom heavy. Back has got like a little kind of fold over of some kind up here. Still a near mint, but not a 10. Nice card. Nice card. For sure. Definitely like that. Little Sun and Moon Error? X and Y. X and Y, yeah. Not sure what set that's from. Nice X and Y, though. We'll take that. I don't know why I'm sleeving all these up. I probably don't need to sleeve them all. I mean, I got to scan them all in still, and I don't scan them in on sleeves, so. Got that Pro Pass. Nice hollow on that one. Digging that card for sure. For sure. Again, another. No, I'm gonna go ahead and make this one an LP. Yeah, it's got a couple little dings here in the back. We'll make that one an LP. It's all right. No big deal. Little LP action. I want to know what this Dragonite's worth. We gotta figure out how to do the pricing here on the stream. I don't have my collector app out because I'm using all my screens here. This Dragonite card, man, that thing is sick. Dang, that's a cool card. All right, it's not a 10. Got a little white dot up there. Still a near mint. Definitely a near mint. Dang, and it's a little scuff on the hollow. Probably, if I was to try and be honest, it's probably more in getting into LP range. Little, yeah, I don't know. Maybe more in the LP range. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and list it as LP, but it's technically a near mint. We'll probably price it more in a near mint range. Swampert, beautiful hollow on that one too. Gosh, I love these older cards. I keep showing the cards on the wrong side. I want to show it over here. And I'm over here, Josh. Over here, buddy. The camera's here, guy. Yeah, buddy. I love that card. That's a nice one. It's another LP, though, I think. Yeah, another LP. Womp, womp, womp. Another LP. Not a near mint. Still, though, I mean, they're clean LPs. You know what I mean? They're clean LPs. They're barely LPs. Only being LPs because I want to be honest. Hollow on this one, super clean. Deoxys, y'all. That Deoxys is just killer. Yeah. Yeah, another LP. Yeah, the back gives it away all the time. All the time. Another LP. Hope everybody's enjoying their Monday night. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I actually had my reptile show this weekend in Orlando, Florida. Did okay. Can't complain too much. I mean, I could, but I mean, do y'all really want to hear me complain? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It was all right though. I mean, I sold a tank. Had some good sales. I traded bugs for Pokemon. So I mean, that's a score right there, right? Got a whole collection of Pokemon we're gonna go through tomorrow night live. I already kind of processed that collection a little bit. Processed all of the like non-hollow stuff out of it, so we don't have to do all that boring stuff on the channel. But we'll do all the better stuff that I haven't looked in yet. There's a whole Ascended Heroes booster bundle box of EXs and stuff, and then there's other caveats spread around in it. But that's all going to be hollow. Everything will be hollow. There might even be some Japanese hollow. nice little EX error card for sure. I think we can pass that as LP. I actually have sold one of these Thundurus before. Had kind of like an issue with it. It's such a weird looking Thundurus card too that when I got it the last time, I wasn't sure if it was a real card. I had to like research it and make sure that what I was looking at was a legit card because I just wasn't sure. And still, looking at this copy, it just doesn't feel like a real card, but it is. It is, which is wild. This one's actually really clean. Nah, maybe it's got like an edge issue right there. Yeah, maybe not. Still a near mint, but for a second I thought it might be a 10 candidate, might be a PSA 10 candidate. But I actually sold this card. This is like a $20 card right here. I think I had an issue with that card. So um the customer never ended up getting that card. It actually got sent back to me. Yeah. It was an MP too. So I still have that card as well. Another little sword and shield era reverse. Nothing too crazy there. Not gonna bother sleeving up any sword and shield era stuff unless it's like crazy valuable, which none of it really is. Do like this slow bro a lot though. Digging that slow bro. We just need to get them out of the binder so we can really start processing them better, get better looks at it all, decide what I want to do with it, whether I want to list it, or whether I just want to bulk it out, or if I want to get it on my TCG player, or how I want to get these cards put up somewhere. I think this is Sun and Moon base. I think that's what that stamp is. Sun and Moon base set. Definitely a nice Salazzle. Definitely a nice Salazzle for sure. Nice little hollow on that. We'll take that. Yamega. Oh, we got a swirl on that Yamega. Got that swirl up there. It's almost like a wing swirl there. That's a good swirl placement right there. Yes, sir. I like that. Couple white dots, but I think we can pass it off as a near mint. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you got to expect these cards come out of packs with a white dot on them. You know what I mean? Especially now, like you can open these cards pack fresh now, and it's gonna come out with that little white dot on the corner. It was printed that way. It was an issue at the printing. It's not a defect in the card or anything. It came off the line like that. Definitely digging that Shaman reverse. Another Sun and Moon era. All right, so this one is getting more on the MP stage. Definitely got some bad wear there, going all the way up. Bad wear in that corner. Got some wear up here at the top. This corner is really rough. That corner is pretty rough. The front has got a little smudge to it. Definitely more in a moderately played range for sure. And what I'll do is I'll get all these cards in their different condition groups. I'm just kind of being lazy about it right now. I don't have a place to really stack everything, but I'll get them all in their condition groups and decide uh, what is worth listing and what isn't, and then I'll list them by those condition groups. So there's another one. This one's definitely moderately play 100%. But are we into a heavy play? I don't think so. I think I can still pass that one as moderately play. Little MP action. This Entei, y'all. Yeah, buddy. Definitely digging that Entei. Beautiful card on that one. Nice little hollow in the background. Ooh, it's got a swirl. It's got a swirl up here in this corner, y'all. Oh, man, it's got a swirl up there. What a card to have a swirl on with hardly no hollow showing. Dang. It's not a near mint. Definitely light play. Think we can pass it off as light play. Dang, that's a nice card. That is a nice card. I like that. Little swirl action on it. Shiffy. All right, this one's rough. This one's rough. This one's got all kinds of issues up here. Yeah, see all that on the back? That's damaged. That's not worth me trying to repair. That's just a damaged card. Somebody may still pay $2 for it on eBay or something. $2 shipped. Just because of people really like these double energy cards. They're really fancy, those cards for sure. Still okay little pickup. We're still a long ways away, I feel like, from value, though. I mean, some of these cards we pulled out are definitely some hitters. The little damage. That thing's creased so bad. You can see that crease going all the way up and down it. I can feel it. Can see it on the back. Rough card on that one. Big old D. Got a big D. All right, this one's got some definitely wear on it too. Yeah. Moderately heavy played. Heavy played. Our first heavy play of the night. Not quite damage. It's on the cuff. That's definitely the problem with getting these older collections like this. There's a lot of conditioning to do. This one we could see in the binder it was bad. A lot of conditioning to do with these cards, which takes a lot of time. Honestly, most times I would probably be scanning these cards to see what their value is before I even bother. I wonder if Reforma's asked me if I scan cards to check their value, like on the scanner. I don't do that. I don't use my scanner to check value. I just use my phone and TCG player, or not TCG player. I'm sorry, card collector, or collector app. Those guys. Somebody. Yeah, this one's gonna be a little LP. I like collector app. I know that some people kind of have issues with it, but I think it works all right. Yeah, we're definitely getting some rough cards now, y'all. Shame. Yeah, definitely getting some rough cards now. That's a shame. We still got a long ways to go, though. Still plenty of stuff left. I was surprised by this flare. I actually looked this flare up. This jamming net. I thought this might be something kind of valuable. I don't see this card very much, but I'm surprised that it's like worth nothing. I just found that so crazy that it's worth nothing. I mean, that's wow, like a couple bucks. Like, you know. It's a near mint though. Get that Zakaram, reverse hollow, black and white, base set. Is that a print line? I think it's a print line. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a print line going down it. Definitely LP, I feel like. Get some more card sleeves out. Yeah, no packs to open up. A little bit slower stream tonight. I wish my regulars were here. I wonder where TCG player was at. Where's Zudi at? Where's my boy Zudi at? What did we say this was? LP? Yeah, getting definitely MP on that one. Definitely MP on that one. Shout out. Shout out. Shout out. Is that like shallots? Shout out. What the heck? We got some like crusties on this one. Some boogies. There's some boogies on that card. What in the flip? Yeah, there's some grossness there. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. It's like, I don't even know what I'm cleaning off. It's a Sword and Shield bulk card. It's a non-hollow Sword and Shield card. Why am I cleaning that gook off? Throw it away. Put it in the freaking damage pile and give it away. This thing's damaged. Bear Tick? That thing's probably not worth a whole lot. Ew, Journey says. Some little 8-year-old's boogies. This one's got some water damage to it. You kind of... Can I show it? Maybe the back will show it better. Yeah, maybe the back doesn't. But yeah, this one's more of a... We could probably get away with saying it's a heavy play, but Probably get away with saying it's HP. Mr. Mime non-hollow. Probably has a couple dollar value. All right, on the next page, I'm going to go ahead and skip over all this non-hollow stuff. Nothing's like sticking out super crazy. Actually, that one is. This is a Spanish card, I believe. That's a Yukamori Car something. I can't remember this Pokemon's name. Car something. Yeah, it's like a Spanish card. That's kind of fun. Might have a little bit of value. Sometimes those foreign cards, when they get a little older, they're worth a little bit more. Yeah, let's find a hollow page again. Get back to some hollow stuff. Or actually, this is a good page here. We'll stop here. Like this Jellicent, which is also a Sword and Shield card. I'm surprised by that. Definitely a pull on that one. Okay, that one might be worth a little something. Like this Moltres. Definitely digging that Moltres. I know that one's worth a couple bucks. All right, we got a little bit of play on that one. Definitely an LP. Go ahead and get it sleeved up so we can go ahead and put a grade on it. Same with this one. This one's... I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we'll just do an LP on that one also. And Empoleon. Matt over there at Raw TCG, he definitely loves his Piplups, his Empoleons, all that stuff. It's a clean card too. I mean, it's not a 10, but it's a near mint. It's a near mint. I can accept it. Gyarados action. That thing's crazy looking. The reverse haul on this card would have been so awesome. All right, that one's more of an LP. That one's more of an LP. What is that from? 2008? A lot of this stuff's from 2008. Definitely feels like the era of this binder, you know? Whoever's binder this was, it was definitely somebody who kind of collected around that time. Let's get this Snorlax out, y'all. Tomokazu Kamiya card. Awesome artwork on that one. Such a popular artist. Beautiful, beautiful card. Again, in reverse, this card is like, I don't even know, probably $50 or something. It's probably something crazy in reverse. Probably more of an LP action on this, unfortunately, not an ear mint. Would have been awesome to see something crazy looking. I mean, I'm sure a PSA 10 of this card is wild. I wouldn't be surprised if it's worth a couple $100 in a PSA 10. Jolteon out. Beautiful Jolteon. I've actually sold a couple of these. Yeah. More of an LP on that one too, I think, unfortunately. Just barely. Like, it's just me kind of being honest and a little more crucial on my own grading. But, like, honestly, I could probably get this to be a freaking a near mint. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. It's just a nice LP. It's just a nice light plate card, unfortunately. Anything else crazy on this page? We'll save that for later. Infernape. I like that Infernape. That's a cool card. Love these OG black-white era shield cards. These Blue border cards, just absolutely awesome. I wish we could get some more different color border cards. That's some damage on that one. Damage on that one. Yeah, that's damage there. We could try and roll it out, but even if I try to roll that out, it's still gonna. I'm not gonna be able to roll it out. This is definitely an issue that we're soaking it would probably fix it, but just trying to roll it is not going to. It made it a little better, but yeah, it's still really rough. Still pretty rough. Definitely a damage card. Unfortunately. What kind of heat did we pull from this collection so far? What's up, Brooks? What is up, Brooks? We pulled some good little stuff. Some good older stuff. Older reverse hollow stuff for sure. Should probably go ahead and kind of restack it all. Just kind of been pulling it out and conditioning it, getting it kind of ready for me to want to get it scanned and listed and everything. But yeah, I gotta get my phone plugged in. I gotta get my phone plugged in before we die on us. Before it dies on us, it'd be terrible. All right, there we go. I think we're charging. I think we're good. Oh, it didn't make a noise when I plugged it in. I hope we're good. I hope we're good. Yeah, let's kind of run through these real quick. Brooks is here, wanting to hang out. Check that Snorlax out. That thing's freaking crazy. I wish this was the reverse haul. Nice Moltres, Gyarados, beautiful older Gyarados. A lot of older cards in this collection. More vintage stuff. Zekrom, black and white reverse hollow Zekrom. Nice Refernape. This Entei is absolutely awesome, man. Beautiful hollow, and it's got a swirl up here in this top corner. There's like hardly no hollow exposed on this card, except this top corner, and it's got a swirl up there. That thing's awesome. This Yamega, that thing's got a swirl up there in the top. Nice Thundurus. Beautiful Thundurus there. This one's actually one of the few Thundurus that has a little bit of value. This is like probably a $20 card. Nice Deoxys reverse. Check that thing out. That thing's sick. Moon Deoxys. The Swampert. Nice hollow on that one. Dragonite reverse. Freaking. Whew. Whew. Sexy, sexy. Got that Manphy. Diamond and Pearl. Slow King. Phony. McDonald's stamp. These are old Worlds cards. Zekrom, Reshiram, World card, Typhlosion. This is actually a 2004 Worlds card. Old Worlds card. Got that Charmander promo. Beautiful Sword and Shield Charmander promo. What was my winning bid? My winning bid was $320. I paid $341 shipped after taxes and shipping or whatever it was. Shipping might have been free. I don't remember. It might have just all been taxes. It was $341 is what I paid. My winning bid was $320. That Magnemite reverse. Another good little copy. Yeah, it's pretty good. Definitely a little bit of a near mint for sure. Not often I pull binders that are loaded sideways. I mean, I know they're better binders, but I don't get a lot of collections where I have to pull the cards out sideways. I'm always pulling them out from the top, so it feels like a weird motion right now. Yeah, this one's got some play on it. I think we're in the moderately played stage. It's got a little bit of scuff here on the front, a little bit of dings in the back. If it wasn't for the scuff on the front, it would be a light play, but it's got a little scuff on the front, unfortunately. How you been, Brooks? Did you get anything last night with TJ? I don't remember if you do you get packs over there with TJ or not? I don't remember. With that Flaffy, that Chimea card, beautiful Chimea card. Definitely a nice pull on that one for sure. We got a bunch of non-hollow stuff. Oh, here we go. There's some better stuff. Fernape. Check that older card out. Another what? 2008 probably. 2009. Black white era, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful card. Gotta love that fire. This one's definitely got some play. Now we can clean this one up. So this one's got all the usual mold spots on it, right? We can clean this card up. We're gonna go ahead and clean that card up. All right. So I'm gonna take a little cloth I got here, okay? And this is how I'm gonna do this card. We're gonna see if I can get it to be cleaned up this way, and if not, we'll pull out the cotton swab and really get it clean. We'll take a little bit of this spray, is like some, I suppose, some alcohol. Some alcohol. I'm gonna kind of, maybe not on top of all the cards. Just gave it like a little tiny dab of spray. I'm gonna kind of wipe the card around a little bit. Try and do this off to the side here. Yeah, I might have to pull the cotton swab out for this one. That's all right. We'll do it. We'll do it later. We'll do it later. I'm taking too much time on it, and now I already kind of see I messed up something here on this card. That's the first time I've ever had that happen. That sucks. I think I got some of that alcohol on the edge of the card. I've like used this method with this cloth like 1,000 times before, and yeah, I think I fucked this card up. I think I sprayed it one too many times and got it too wet, and now there is dampness that's soaked in on the edge of the card. What a crying shame. Let's go ahead and I'm going to try and put in a card sandwich and see if the card sandwich won't make it come back out, as I've just created a massive mess. Screw it. Put in a card sandwich. See if the card sandwich won't save it. That was dumb. That was dumb. What the heck was all that? Jeez, I really made a mess. I really made a mess over here. Terrible. Terrible. All right. All right. You let it go. Just let it go. Let it go and move on. We screwed up. Accept it. That's fine. That's the first time I've ever done that. I'm being real honest. That's a shame. I've never messed up a card like that before. I've cleaned so many cards in my day. That's a shame. We should have just got the cotton swab out. Should have just got the cotton swab out. Such an older card. It's probably easier to absorb the moisture on the edge. It was just me being dumb. Unfortunately, glad it was just an Infernape and not like it's a nice near mint Fiero though. Nice combustion. Yeah, definitely got some scuffs to this one. I'll call it an LP for sure. Every once in a while, I'll buy some packs, but I mostly just buy singles from them. I understand that. Honestly, singles is the better way to go. Packs is just it's just gambling. And the house always wins. Pokemon or the person you're buying the packs from, they always win. It's never you. In the end, you know. Even for me, my Gengar card. I have not seen the end of that Gengar card. So this is actually from a deck. That's cool. This is actually from a deck. This one might be a little bit more pricey. It's a black and white era deck card. It's got that deck on it there. Card number 30. Yeah, the Mega Gengar card, the customer wants to send it back. The customer wants to ship back the Mega Gengar card. They're not happy with it. And I kind of understand a little bit, but I'm also kind of annoyed because the pictures that they're showing the same corner that I already knew kind of had a little bit of an issue that I was going to try and show in the listing, but the guy bought it 20 minutes after listing. I had no time to post the video I had on it. I was still waiting in a window of the listing being officially listed, and you can't post the video on Card Uploader. You have to wait until the listing is actually listed, go back in and revise it. And I was just kind of waiting for all that process to happen, and 20 minutes the card was gone. So I didn't get to post a video explaining it. But anyways, the same exact corner the card came out of the pack from, the guy is complaining about that corner. But he's shown on the back of that card what looks even worse than what I sent it out in. So I'm waiting to see what's going on with eBay because eBay hasn't even said anything to me about it yet. They're still kind of like, what are we going to do here? I think that something happened at the authenticator, and I think that they're concerned because I think the authenticator screwed that corner up. Or the authenticator allowed it to pass through, and the authenticator should have caught it and said something about it. Either way, I feel like eBay is on some sort of they're in trouble with this too, you know. So I don't know what's going on with it. Right at this point in time, I have $1,600 on hold on my eBay. That's where we're at right now. $1,600 is being held on my eBay. No, 100% because it's a super centered card. Like it's centered beautifully, and he's just mad that it's not gradable. That's really what it comes down to. Awesome Superior here though. Radiant Collection Superior. Beautiful, beautiful card. This one's definitely going to hype up this collection a little bit. Unfortunately, it's more of a moderately played. It's actually probably more of a heavy play. Might be able to pass it off as moderately. It's like light play near mint on the front, but then it's like moderate heavy on the back. It's also, yeah, it's also got mold. Yeah, we're just going to go heavy on this one. Heavy play, unfortunate. That's a shame. Yeah, if that Gengar was a freaking 10, I would have graded it myself. Those aren't cards you don't send away to be graded unless you're just not that kind of person. And I understand if you're not, but like you don't not send those cards away. You send them away. You get them graded for sure. I think that eBay is going to kind of hold them to the fact that the listing is for a near mint card, and I think it's still a near mint card. If you graded that card would likely still get a 7. So it's still a near mint card. So I think eBay is probably going to kind of push back on the guy a little bit. I don't know. Like I said, they're not contacting me yet, which is weird. They're like cases pending, which is weird. Usually it would say what they want you to do, whether you should refund the person, whether you have to supply a label for them to send the card back. Like usually they just kind of tell you what to do. A few little near mint reverses here. I definitely thought I was in the clear. I figured like once it got to the authenticator, once it got to the eBay authenticator, that I was fine. Like I got my money, I spent it, I bought this collection. I mean, this wasn't all the money, obviously, but this was part of that money. If it wasn't for me selling that Gengar, I wouldn't have been able to buy this collection. So I've kind of spent some of that money already. I held off. I held off until I was certain that the authenticator was going to get the card and say it was good, and he did. So that's kind of rough. Not really sure how eBay plans to handle it all. Unfortunately. Some good, clean, nice near mint EX reverse hollows here for sure. Another one here. Shauna. I saw your comment in Phantom where I got my first refund request because the buyer had the wrong address. Yeah, for sure. So, like I was saying in there, it's either 5 or 7 days. I think it might be 5 days. It could be 7 days. But whenever eBay first sends you that thing saying you have to do something about it, it takes 5 or 7 days. And at that point in time, it'll allow either you or the buyer to escalate it to eBay. And then eBay will take care of it. And eBay will decide on certain parameters whether they think you should have to refund this person or not. And my understanding is if they decide that you have to refund this person, you're definitely going to get some dings on this. But if you don't have to refund this person, the way that I'm reading the verbiage is nothing negative should happen to you, but I feel like it's still happening to me. So basically, there is your top rated seller section on your overview page on eBay. And in that section, it shows you like your 100% on this and all that, and the reasons you are a top rated seller. And one of those sections is eBay seller buyer resolution something. I can't remember exactly what it's called. And if that percentage drops down below 80% or 70% or something, maybe it's 90% even, you can no longer be a top rated seller plus, but you'll still be a top rated seller. Like I'm a top rated seller right now, but that percentage for me is at like 50% because I've allowed eBay to be the ones to finalize the decision on whether to refund a customer or not. And if anytime it ever shows that the shipping got there, that the car got there, that the tracking shows it was delivered, I always just send it to eBay and let them deal with it. And I've always gotten my money back. Whether that counts against me or not, I don't know. But that's just what I've done. Because again, that's what the tracking is there for. The tracking is there to protect you. That's why we're paying for the tracking. It's a protection for us as sellers. So if we're just going to keep on refunding people because they say they didn't get the car, but tracking shows they did, now you're just relying on the honor system of the buyer. And I gotta be honest, I don't I don't rely on the honor system of most people. I'm definitely not relying honor system on some random buyer on eBay, especially considering a lot of these buyers have like 5 feedback, 10 feedback, 20 feedback. Nah, it's cool. It's cool. I'll trust me with my 2,200 feedback. Thank you. So sometimes that does happen. I'm not gonna like try and just say that the buyer is like lying. The buyer is just trying to get one over on you. So sometimes, and this right here is a prime example of this envelope, which I haven't opened yet, contains a card I sent to a buyer. It was probably like a couple dollars, and that buyer never messaged me, never said anything to me, but finally they did, and it shows it was delivered. And they were like, it shows it was delivered, but we never got this card. You know, what do you want to do? I had already gotten this card back from the post office at that point. So I just went ahead and refunded them. It was no big deal. And sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes it gets delivered, it's scanned in as that, but really it's going back through the system and being back returned to you. That's what happened with this Thunderous. This Thunderous here. The same thing happened. The buyer opened up a case, said he didn't get the card, and enough time had gone by where I disputed the case, said the card was delivered, and eBay closed the case in my favor and gave my money back. But then, like a week later, the card showed up in my PO box. I never did go back through and do anything about it because I didn't know what to do. I felt bad, but I didn't know what to do. I feel like I might have even already blocked the buyer because anytime I have like a weird situation, I just block the buyers. So sometimes they're being honest, and sometimes it is just a weird situation. I think that it's a little bit of a more moderately played the eBay tracked labels, the eBay tracked stamp labels. Those guys are not the most accurate, and a lot of times too they are um, scanned in at the post office before the guy even goes out on his route, and that's why they show sometimes that they're delivered even though they never get delivered. So there's definitely a lot of weird things in it. But like I said, for me, it depends on the value of the card. If it's a $2 card, just issue me a refund. Just issue a refund and don't even deal with it. But if it's like a $10 card, a $20 card, send it to eBay and let eBay deal with it. If it shows it was delivered, you'll get your money back. Whether it counts against you in some possible top-rated seller plus something, I don't know. Yeah, that one's a little bit damaged. I don't know why these Alolan Meowth McDonald's cards are always damaged. I've gotten so many of these cards, and every single time they're damaged. It's so weird. So weird. Got this Metapod. Metapod's dope. Definitely like that Metapod. That's Generations right there. Yeah, that's Generations right there. That's dope. Too bad it's not in better shape. Definitely more of a heavy play on that one. Dang, the front's okay. Yeah, the back's kind of rough though. The back is kind of rough. Roof. Got a few people up in here. Appreciate y'all being here. Hope y'all hit that like button. It's free, doesn't cost you nothing, and it would mean a lot to me. Yeah, no real full arts in this collection. It's all mostly just going to be good reverse hollows. There was like another McDonald's card. Yeah, here's a McDonald's card. These older McDonald's cards always do really well for me. Another damaged one though. Jeez, look at that. Terrible. Way damaged. I actually been stashing away some of these McDonald's cards even, um, just to kind of see if I can't like get like a full set and maybe sell it in a set form. Maybe, I don't know. Larvesta. This is nice. Kazamiya card. Beautiful reverse. This one's definitely gonna have some play on it. Yep. More moderately play on that one. Tablet over here wasn't even watching live. I bet y'all get another viewer pop up here in a second. Yep, told you. Now I'm up to 9. Tablet wasn't even watching live. Dang it, man. Ghastly reverse from XY Evolutions got some damage to it. Jeez. What a damaged card. Yeah, like I said, Brooks, as far as that stuff goes, you just got to pick and choose your battles on what you want to try and dispute yourself or not. If it's not worth it, just refund them. If it is worth it, dispute it. That's the kind of the way I do it. I probably dispute more than I should. But like I said, it's not hurting my top-rated seller status, but it's probably hurting my top-rated seller plus status. I did have that status for like a hot second, and then I lost it. I had one order, actually it was 3 orders, and that's really where my biggest ding has come from, is those 3 orders. The customer had bought my buy 3 get 1 free 3 separate times in 3 separate orders, and because they were all under $50, I was like, oh well, he was just being a smart buyer, helping me out. He knew I was going to send these all in a stamped envelope, and he's just helping me out. This is all going to South Florida. And at the time, I didn't know this, but now I realize I have a lot of issues with stuff in South Florida. So anywho, I went ahead and sent them all out, and all 3 orders showed not delivered. Every single one of them showed not delivered. Now, I mean, granted, I sent them all at the same exact time, same exact day. They would have went through the same exact process. So whatever happened to one would have happened to all of them. So whatever that was, I don't know. I think, personally, the guy lives somewhere where he knows that things don't get delivered very well, and he knew what he was doing when he ordered it from my shop the way he did, and he screwed one over on me. I personally feel like that's what happened. Obviously, I can't prove anything, but YouTube sided in his favor because it showed none of the cards were delivered. And this was 12 cards. This was 12 good cards. This was, again, 3 orders that were all just shy of $50, $46, $47, $40, or whatever. So there were, $100 worth of cards there, $120 worth of cards there. So he definitely got one over me. And every single one of those cards, every single one of the cards in that dispute became a ding on me because eBay sided with him. Unfortunate. A little bit of light play on this Forest of Giant Plants. Have you ever tried to buy 2 get 1 free versus buy 3 get 1 free? So I have both. I have buy 2 get 1 free. I just don't ever talk about it on any of my stuff. And I have a buy 3 get 1 free. I have buy 2 get 1 free on all cards $2 and under, and then buy 3 get 1 free on all cards above $2 with no limits. I haven't had anybody take crazy advantage of that yet. I don't know how I'd feel if somebody grabbed like 4 $50 cards or more and tried to do my buy 3 get 1 free with it. But I guess somebody could. They could buy 4 of my slabs and would get one of them free. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about it. Technically, to some degree, even though when I do the buy 3 get 1 free, I know that I'm saving some money in fees. I have shipping baked into each of my cards, so I save some money there. Even if a customer bought 4 slabs for me, each one of these slabs has like $5, $6, $7 of shipping baked into them. So if they were to buy them all at once, technically they're paying more in shipping than they should have to in theory. And then I'm paying less in fees. So I'd like to think my buy 3 get 1 free, I probably really don't lose that much money, honestly. And I think it encourages multiple purchases, which is really where you need to be on eBay. You've got to have those multi-card purchases. You can't make it as a seller on eBay, especially as a bulk seller with just single card purchases. You need to have those 3, 4, 5, 10. I just sent out, I'll have a video posting tomorrow where I sent out a 65 card order off of eBay. We just had our 92 card Pikachu order off of eBay. You got to have those kinds of orders to be really killing it on eBay. Nidoran action, definitely some moderately play on that one. Now, I will say I don't think that many people take advantage of the buy 2 get 1 free. I think that too many people probably end up putting a card above $2 in their cart, and it probably, the way eBay decides on how they utilize the different coupons and sales and stuff, they probably don't get the buy 2 get 1 free as often as maybe I would want them to, or as often as they want to either. Got that Bionicle. Awesome Chimera card. Beautiful reverse. Definitely some people are going to want that card. Nice near mint. Couple little dots, but definitely still a near mint card. Like that one for sure. Star U reverse. That thing's sick. Love that Star U reverse. Another nice clean copy too. We'll definitely take that. This is a good page. This is a good page. So we got the Perlin. So we got the reverse hollow from this one. It'll be an XY era. I'm not really certain of the set. I don't know my XY era set symbols very well. I know some of them. Nice near mint on that one. Minty, minty. And then we're going to have the McDonald's copy of the same card. This one's probably got some value, I bet. As long as it's yeah, it's beat up. Why are these McDonald's cards always so beat up? People just like got them and just treat them like crap. Some punk kids. Some punk kids treated the cards like crap. They were walking on my lawn. Get those kids off my lawn. I flip. I got bug Pokemon out there. Yeah, that should be a good collection tomorrow. I'm going to be processing tomorrow. If you're going to be around, Brooks, or anybody else. Got another collection from Trading Bugs. Traded live bugs for Pokemon cards. So I'm going to be processing that tomorrow. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go heavy play on this one. That collection will have some more full arty stuff, some EXs, some Vs. Maybe there's some full art foreign stuff, some Japanese or simplified Chinese. This is another McDonald's card. I love the hollows on this. I wonder if it says the year from this one. 2018. That's probably the year that this card was printed, though, in Sun and Moon, I bet. So that might not be when this card was printed with McDonald's. But still, beautiful card. Love that hollow look to it, for sure. And yeah, we're going to have to be heavy play. I think we're more in a damage aspect. That crease is really bad on it. Right in the middle of it and everything. Unfortunate. That's all right. We will take it. Let's hope this Pucciana's looking a little better. Definitely digging that card. Beautiful, beautiful card. Awesome reverse. This one's clean. Not a 10. We're definitely looking to see if I can't find any 10s in this collection. If I can find something old to send away, I'll definitely stash it away for sure. But it's got a couple, got like one little dot up here, maybe a little something there, but still a really clean near mint card. Beautiful stuff. Let's get this Totodile out. This thing's cool. That thing's wicked, man. Dang, dang, dang. Totodile reverse. Absolutely love that. A little smudge here on the back. All right. We're getting the cotton swab out for this one this time. Not just fucking crazy spraying it. That was wild. Cannot believe I messed that damn Infernape up. A little dab of some alcohol. Let's find that. Do you think buy two get one free up to $2.99 makes sense? Yeah, I think it makes sense, Brooks. I definitely think there are other people that are probably doing that still for sure. I definitely think that some sort of buy something get something free is where you got to be with eBay. I think that is the best sale you can do, whatever that is, whatever it's buy. I used to originally, my very first one was buy four get one free, and that one did good. I did that like during Halloween time, and that one did fine. Buy four get one free. So like if it's worried about like giving out a free card, you can always up it up. Buy four get one free on whatever. So I cleaned that up perfect. I don't know if I showed off the smudge so much, but yeah, I cleaned that up pretty good. Still probably I don't know, it's like so on the cuff of of near mint or light play. Yeah, it's got a little scuffing to the hollow. I'll be honest and generous and say it's a light play, but we're going to probably sell it more at a near mint price. Definitely a nice card. As we mess up our whole stack here. Happy Gamer. What's up, Happy Gamer? Vintage Hollows First Edition. I don't think I have any Vintage Hollow First Edition, but I do have a First Edition Dark Charmeleon from Team Rocket. It's beat. Got some nice mold on it. The mold is extra. I'm charging extra for the mold. Really cool card, though. Definitely in rough shape. Hard to like say this card's actually damaged. It's more of a very, very heavy play card. You know? It looks like somebody definitely like shuffled the crap out of this card forever. But there's no creases, there's no bends, there's no real like damage to really point out with it. I mean, a little bit down there. It's a shame to call it a damaged card. It's really more of an HP. We'll say damage though, because it's just so HP. Yeah, I've got the non-first edition also. I actually have it in Japanese too. Was one of the few things I actually went out and bought. I'm not the biggest collector. I mean, I have a modest little binder here, but it was one of the few things I went out and bought, and I went ahead and bought both the English and Japanese version because I mean, you got to have the Japanese version. You need that pocket monster back, y'all. Love that pocket monster back. I mean, it's just so cool. Got some more Japanese stuff over here as well. Got this Pikachu. Got that Pikachu Japanese card. Check that bad boy out. Got that pocket monster back. That thing is so clean, y'all. Holy crap, that thing is so clean. It's not centered, though. Way off centered. Definitely heavy on this side, heavy on the top. Trying to build my collection of pocket monsters. I hear you. I got a few of them. I got a few of my eBay. And then obviously we got a few in this collection. I'll be listing these soon. For sure. That thing's nice, though. Jigglypuff. Got the Jigglypuff. This one's not quite so nice. Yeah, this one's definitely entering in more of a LP state. Yeah. President Poverty. What's up, President Poverty? Romario's in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got that Eevee. OG vintage Japanese pocket monster. Love that pocket monster, y'all. Again, not a good centered card. Even the front's kind of off center, but definitely a clean copy. So I'm knocking over my stack here. I think we're probably getting to the end of like the better stuff out of this collection. There might be a couple outliers in here I'm just ignorant to. But yeah, definitely about pulled out, honestly. And then we got the top stuff in the back. Okay. Yeah, about pulled out. Maybe we can start seeing about scanning some of these cards and see what the value is, maybe. What do you say, Brooks? I think I'm gonna try a buy two get one up to $2.99 and a buy three get one up to $9.99. Yeah, for sure, Brooks. That sounds like a good little place to get yourself started with it and see where you land with it. All right, let's see if I can't get collector open. Will collector be open with? Nah, I bet it won't once I do the photos. Yep, closes the thing as soon as I do the photos. All right, can I get something to make this stand up? Oh, right, we still have all of the non-hollow bulk to go through too. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know. This is not how I wanted to do this. Maybe like that. Maybe this will work. Jeez, I really have to wrap around, huh? Yeah, that's not the right Eevee. That's not the right Eevee. What about the Jigglypuff? Will you do the right Jigglypuff? Not the right Jigglypuff either. These Japanese cards might have to go in there and kind of enter in the information to find the right ones. Yeah. All right. We should get this pulled up, no problem. Dark Charmeleon, first edition, Team Rocket, $32, y'all. $23. Why did it say? Oh, it says 23. That's just a little dyslexic. No big deal. What are we at of damage though? Damage we're at $10. So still a good card. So we're at like $10 there. Okay. This Totodile. A Totodile reverse is sick. No way. No way. It's only $8? That's wild. Okay. Okay. I'm very surprised by that. I didn't figure that Poochionis would be worth that much. Probably won't pull up the right card for that. Nope. Probably won't pull up the right card for that either. Nope. It pulled up the reverse hollow. It pulled up this one. All right, so that one's at least $4. Let's see if we can get it closer, maybe. That's definitely not the right card. Whale Lord, what the flip, collector app. There we go. Yeah, I did it that time. There it is. McDonald's 1363. Nice little $15 card on eBay all day. Staryu reverse. Not even $1. That's a shame. Somebody will buy that off of eBay for $3 all day. Same with that. Somebody will buy that off of eBay for probably $4 because it's Chimea. All right, let's not scan these lower and stuff. I want to scan something a little more fun. Always know this N. That N's a nice card for sure. What the heck? There we go. It's only $3.59 in reverse. That's wild. I sell the freaking non-hollows for $4 all day long on eBay. Metapod. Meowth. Where's the better stuff? Down towards the bottom, huh? Superior. Like to see that one. Radiant Collection. What's that thing going for? No way. Only $4? Oh, because, yeah, it is the Radiant. But it's not showing it being Radiant, though. Like, it doesn't show it Radiant. It says it's a hollow, but it's... RC3. Yeah, it's RC325. Okay. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. That seems way too low. That seems way too low. Way too low for that card. Right? Am I right? I feel like that's way too low for that card. Let's do the Jolteon here and the Snorlax. Both those are definitely going to have some value. Yep, $5 in that Jolteon. Even as a non-hollow. Snorlax. Yeah, $9 on that Snorlax. The Chimea card. Beautiful card for sure. Moltres is worth a few bucks. I can't remember when the last time I stole one of these, but it's definitely worth a few bucks. $1.27. Gyarados, that's a nice one. Would have loved to have seen that one in a reverse. What? No way. $15 in a non-holo, y'all? A $15 non-holo. That's wild. That's wild. That's $15. Okay. Okay, I see you, Pokemon. Just kind of going through some of these ones. I know they're not high value cards. There's no reason to scan them in. Even this Zekrom, for whatever reason, this one isn't really worth all that much. Yeah, $7 is a reverse holo. I really thought this flare would be worth something crazy, but it's not. It's not even going to pull up what it is. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, this Entei. Yeah, let's check out this Entei. What's that bad boy worth? From the pop. Yeah, buddy. Pop Series 2, $42 right there. 42, 45 on that Mamma Jamma. I mean, it's an LP. It's an LP. So we can $36. I'm still probably gonna list it for probably $40 easily. Maybe even like $50 because it's got that swirl. Check out that swirl action right there. In that top corner. Like has hardly no holo at all on this card, but the little bit that it is exposed, we get a swirl. That's so cool on that card. So cool. Little Sceptile. All right, little $3. Shaman. Yamega. Mega might be worth a few bucks. Got a swirl on it too. Definitely get a little bit more value on that one with the swirl. Yeah, $5 on that one. There's a Thunderous. Yeah, this is definitely going to be back up to like a $20 card, I bet you. Oh, come on. Scan it in. Scan the right card. Bruh. All right, I guess it's not going to do that card, unfortunately. Let's do this Deoxys reverse. That thing's cool. That's a freaking sick looking card. Yeah, $20 on that bad boy. That's a nice card. Swampert also. That thing's cool. $45 on that bad boy. Yeah, buddy. We'll take that. Yeah, we're definitely getting some value on that Dragonite, man. That one's got to be something, bro. I don't know, man. This is definitely. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, y'all? Are you? Oh no, that's the Cosmos Hollow. Wait a minute. No, it's the reverse. It's the reverse. They're just showing the. I think I got the right card. Yeah, I got the right card. Oh my gosh, man, $167. Even in a light play, it's still $145, which is what we have it listed at right now as a light play. What an amazing card on that one. That is crazy. Half your money back right there. Yeah, no, half your money back right there for sure. For sure. That definitely helps boost us up a lot. And I mean, that card's probably worth more than that. I'm sure $145 is probably nothing. I bet you I can like list that card for probably like $170 or $180 on eBay or something. I'm sure I can list it for something crazy. Just because of what it is and everything else, I'm sure it lists for something stupid. Diamond and Pearl Manphy. Beautiful, beautiful Diamond and Pearl reverse. No way. No way. That card's only $279. That's a crying shame. That's a crying shame. Come on. Let's get the right card. There we go. Oh, yeah. That Slow King, $13 on that bad boy. Dustlocks is a nice card. Rhyperior, it could be an outlier. It could be some weird, crazy outlier. This Rhyperior is worth like some insane amount. But I feel like probably not. Most of them aren't. Yeah. Yeah, 227. Yeah, I figured not. Nobody's into the Geodude line. There ain't no Geodude fans out there. $7 on the phony. Scissors reverses or Scissor GX is damaged to all hell and back. Get that Wombat McDonald's card. All right, I picked it up. $9 on that bad boy. A Woobat. I'm calling him Wombat. It's a Woobat. I think. No, not that one. Where's those world cards at? Let's get this Zekrom. Zekrom Hollow. It's a promo. Black and white promo, 24. $7 on that bad boy. Reshiram, also black and white hollow. Promo is at 29. 23. $6 on that bad boy. All right, this Deoxys. This Deoxys Worlds card. I don't know if it's going to show the Worlds card on here. Yeah, I didn't think it would. I've always had to go on eBay to find the prices on that. But as you can see, the actual card is from Plasma Freeze, and it would be holographic, and it would be $28. The Worlds card could be worth that much. It could be worth less. It could be worth more. I've seen sometimes where the Worlds card, even though they're non-holo, they're worth more. Because there's just a limited amount of them, you know? Oh, baby, they got that Typhlosion. $43 on that bad boy. Same thing with this Worlds card. That's a 2004 Worlds card on that. Crazy. World Championship. Got that Charmander Sword and Shield promo. Come on now. Yeah, we'll definitely get our value back in this collection, and we haven't even like gone through it all yet. That's just the holo stuff. That's just the holo stuff. We still have a whole mess of stuff over here to go through. I got this tin. I got these stacks. Some rubber band stacks. Rubber band stacks. More rubber band stacks. I'm bumping the camera. Rubber band stack that came undone. And the Gengar on top got a little messed up. Such a crazy looking Gengar. I wonder what that guy's worth. Some more stuff not in rubber bands. So, like I said, we still have plenty to process from this collection. That was just the binder. All right, let me catch back up on chat here. I had to get away from the screen. I couldn't see the chat the whole time. What are your pocket monster under on eBay? Not really trying to look through all 4K listings. No, I understand that, Happy Gamer. I'm not sure what you would be able to search. I don't know if you just search Japanese cards, would it pull it up? Because they are like in the listing somewhere as that, but it wouldn't be as the title. I wouldn't have it in the title. I think though maybe if you search Japanese cards, that might help. Dang, it would be kind of smart maybe to put Pocket Monster in the listing, right? You definitely got me thinking on that. To put Pocket Monster in my older vintage Japanese listings, that does make sense. I'll definitely think on that a little bit. Let's see. Been working on my binder. Right on. Sounds good, Romario. Romario was definitely showing me some of his binders. Sent me a couple pictures of a few things. Got some nice Charizards on there for sure. My first 30 days on eBay, I had 77 orders for $264. That's pretty much all bulk. I didn't have many cards over $5. That's really good, Brooks. It's really good. I'm definitely. I mean, I'm way past that at this point. Um, my Monday was about $600 worth of orders for my weekend sales. So, but I remember being there. I definitely remember being at that small level, especially with limited listings, not being able to list a whole bunch because I was limited by eBay, limited by the amount of scans I could do with the scanning place I was using at the time that we won't mention names. I'm not using anymore. And then just time, the time I was putting away to devote to this. I just scanned my main PC binder into collector, and it's valued at $3K. That's including gold Charizard Y. I intended to sell once it's done at PSA. That's really good, Brooks. It's really good. It's definitely a decent little collection. I don't even know what I have and stuff at this point. I mean, my eBay inventory is, I think, like $1,800 right now. That's just what I have listed on eBay, and I have plenty of stuff still not listed on eBay. I consider that my collection. I don't know how else to have a collection value other than to show what my eBay is. Also working on a gift I'm planning to send you. I might have overdid it on the gift. Oh no, Romario! Don't overdo it on a gift, man. I really appreciate you, brother. But again, you don't have to send me anything. I mean, I'll accept anything. Well, maybe not anything, but I'll accept a lot of different things. But yeah, you don't have to send me anything. But I do appreciate it. I'm humbled. I'm honored. Definitely cool. I'm glad you found me, man. I'm glad that Romario was just some random person that messaged me on eBay. Wanted to know about the condition of a card. We had a conversation back and forth a little bit, and now Romario is one of my regulars. So definitely glad to have him around. He's always on my eBay buying stuff, and he's here on my YouTube hanging out too. So awesome stuff there. I was wondering maybe if there'd be any pocket monsters in this collection of cards. Definitely pull that out. A little seal action, XY evolutions. Like that Togepi. Or Tepeg, I mean. Why did I say Togepi? Tepeg. Like that Litten. Yeah, it looks like a lot of Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield. We will pull that. That's cool. Alolan Vulpix, the Psyduck, I definitely list that stuff. Charmander, definitely list that stuff. The Dewibble here has got the Moltres in the background. It's a great card. Whale Mirror, because it's a Chimera card. That's a good card. Damn, I've never seen the Trepco Chimera card. That's cool. Nice little Pikachu. Take that. Honestly, the Lillipup, we could probably list that too. List that. Denene, Yukimori. Fanfi. I bet you this Fanfi goes in with the Muna card. It looks a lot like the Muna card. I bet you Muna with the sleeping Pikachu and sleeping Eevee is like right connected with this card somewhere. Betcha. Betcha. Let's kind of peek back through this again, see if there's anything that I could have pulled, but I just didn't. Yeah, I don't think so. The Drill Edge, maybe. Or Dragon. Got some over here. Wonder what that guy's worth. Yeah, that Mampy card is a holo rare. That's awesome. That's awesome, President Poverty. Wasn't over budget, so no worries. Well, that's good. I'm glad it wasn't over budget. Definitely don't go over budget. Don't kill the budget on me. A lot of Chimera cards. This person was definitely a Chimera fan, I feel like. Dang, I like that Executor. It's a nice older Executor for sure. And this Manectric, that's a nice older Manectric. We'll pull those bad boys. Marsha top. Blah. Tongue twister. I couldn't say it. Couldn't do it. Wasn't happening. Skiploom. Always got to pull the nice cute cards. People are gonna like the cute cards. That Wigglytuff. That's a cute card. Asmara. Whatever dinosaur guy. That's awesome. Older card. Flaffy. I've sold a few of these. This one's definitely got some value to it as just a non-hollow card. Kangaskhan could even probably get a little money for it too. Hoopa. Hoopa just eating some donuts. That's a cute card. We'll pull that. Still some other stuff in here that's probably worth pulling too. But I'm just kind of going through it a little bit. We don't need to pull everything out. I don't list everything. I'm not a list everything kind of person. But I do like to list some stuff. I'm no stranger to listens. Gotta get that Drifloom. What was it? Retro? Is it Retro that likes Driflooms or Reform? One of them two. One of those guys. I definitely been pulling my Driflooms out for them. Weeping Bell. It's a nice Weeping Bell. Absol. Definitely a big Absol fan. I always pull some Absols. Sharpedo. Definitely becoming a little bit of more of a Sharpedo fan. It's a Crimea card. Another Crimea card. We've pulled a few of these actually. Cute Jigglypuff. Wooper. These are all decent little cards. Decent little non-hollow bolt for sure. I don't know what the condition is on any of this stuff. We haven't really looked at the condition. I mean, I'm looking at the front. All the fronts look okay. But the backs are probably, we got a couple on there. They're definitely a little rough. We'll go back through those and condition them at another time. We don't need to condition them now. We did enough conditioning on stream, I feel like. We'll just kind of look through some cards from here on out. Yolu. Poliwag. Oh, man, I've never seen the Cottony. Dang, I'll have to get that one to my daughter. Dang, I like the Cottony Asako Ito card, the crochet artwork. I don't think she has that one in her binder. I'm almost certain she doesn't. The binder that I did for her, I pulled all the Asako Ito cards. Ugh, these ones are gross. That's gross. That's gross. That's got like poop on it. That's got like poop on all three of those cards. Caca. Oh, that's a cute Pikachu. Definitely like that cute Pikachu. Meowth. Decent little damage card. Executor, Kamiya card. Or Execute, not Executor. Magikarp. Definitely been pulling Magikarps lately. You got that Muna, Asako Ito card. You would pull all Fiero cards because there's not a lot of them printed in sets. You're probably right, Brooks. I've definitely been expanding out which Pokemon I decide to pull out of my bulk. I mean, obviously, for the longest time, I was just pulling the more common known ones, the top 20 or 30 evolution lines of Pokemon cards. All of your standard starters and the popular ones, the popular 151 ones, and other things like that. Were the only ones I was really pulling, but I've been expanding out a lot lately. I've been expanding out to a lot of different Pokemon lately. And then I pulled the 4 artist cards. Obviously, I pulled the Kamiya cards. I pulled the Asako Ito cards. I pulled the Yukimori cards, and then Shinji Kanja. I pulled all those cards, all those artists. Oh, there's another Spanish. What the heck? There's a few Spanish cards. Yeah. Or actually, it might be German. Yeah, I think that's German. Yeah, I think that's German. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Couple German cards. Those are nice. Those are fun. I like that. It's always hard to decide what to pull from non-hollow, because in the end, it is still just non-hollow. Look at that Chimera card. Dang. in the end, it's still just non-hollow cards. Like, how much are people really looking for non-hollow cards? So it's always tough to know what to pull. All right, we hit a couple good ones here now. The Rapidash, this Glaceon, Starmie. Those are nice. Definitely pull those. Togegenic, Spinda, Chingling, Grovy, Kangaskhan, Metric. Kind of pulling Skarmies a little bit. I've kind of been pulling Pupatars. Leafeon action. There's a decent little non-hollow. That one's worth a few bucks. Lucario. That one's worth a few bucks. Whimsicott. All right. Yeah, this non-hollow bulk's actually pretty decent. I'm excited about this. We still got a lot of it to go through. That's cool. That's cool. For sure, for sure. Is that a Chimea? No. All right, a little more modern in this deck. There's a Shinji Kanja. Pull that out. Voltorb. Oh, that's base set there. Okay. Okay, we get some vintage now. I got some base set. Voltorb. Got a Jungle, Mankey. Base set 2, Rattata. Abra from a base set. Diglett base set 2. Poliwag, Weedle, base set 2, base set Weedle. This is dang it, I can't think of the set. These are nice. I like these. These are great vintage cards. Okay. Okay. This will definitely help get us up a little bit. I mean, you're not going to get a whole lot of good money from any of these, but there's still some good value. People want to master set their Pokemon, you know? If you're into Slowpoke, you've got to have all the Slowpoke cards, and I'm going to be the guy that's going to have your Slowpoke card from Fossil, you know? Neo Genesis, that's what it was. Thanks, Brooks. I was wanting to say Neo, and I couldn't get it out of my head. Appreciate that. Zorora. Actually, I'm pretty much pulling this whole stack. Yeah, we're pretty much pulling this whole stack. All right. Well, we'll take that. We will take that. Or Neo Discovery. Yeah, one of those. It's one of the Neos. You're right. It's one of the Neos. I don't know which one, but it's one of the Neos. Got that Magikarp from XY Evolution. Get a couple bucks for that. I think the Shelmet card has a little bit of value, maybe. I think something to do with the building in the background makes this card kind of valuable. Not like valuable, but like a bulk card worth pulling. When I say valuable, I mean a valuable bulk card. Joltik. It looks like a Yukimori card, but it's not. Weedle. I haven't really pulled a whole lot of Weedles, but we'll pull it. Kumbumbi. So I have been not pulling the Kumbumbi stuff, but I think I need to start pulling it. I think it's a cute enough card that if I had enough of them listed, I'm sure I could get somebody to put a handful of them in their cart and buy a handful at a time. Yeah, Magikarp, that's a good one. That one's worth like $3. Oh, wait. We got another German card. Okay. Little Deerling action. Stuffle, that's a cute one. Quagstar. Execute. Blah. Been kind of pulling Executes and Executors as well. Those are kind of one of my other Pokemon I've been expanded to. I do find that people buy that Pokemon a lot more than I realize. This Fennekin, I sell the crap out of the Fennekin. Just put in there in the listing and the title featuring Chikorita, and this card will sell all day long. Anytime I get a Pokemon card that has more than one Pokemon in it, and I can say in the listing featuring that Pokemon, or it's there's the Pokemon fan club card that's got like a dad and mom with their kid, and the kid's dressed in like a Pikachu outfit or something, I'll put Pikachu swag in parentheses instead of featuring Pikachu. I'll put Pikachu swag, and I sell those cards because I've added that into the listing. Definitely good little ways that you can help you sell listings as well, is to add something fun to the title. All of the 4 artists that I pulled cards from, the Kaimiya, Asako Ito, Shinji Kanja, and Yukimori, I always put their names, artist, their name in parentheses in the listing. DeWatt, I've been selling those. Wobbuffet. I've almost been pulling some of these Swoodoos too because of the one that's been going up in crazy price. Drifloom over there. Nidorina. Jinx. That's a good one. So we got Executor fighting around with some Spearows up in here. Okay. We'll take that. I like that Dragonair. That's a cool card. For sure. Same with the Slowbro. That's nice. Lapras. I can't remember who that is in the background. It's supposed to be some Pokemon, but I don't remember who it is. That one's a little damaged, though. Still might be somebody into it. Trophus, I've been pulling those. Solrock, been pulling some of those. Charmeleon, definitely got to pull your Charmeleons. Denene, I pull a lot of Denenes. Chespin, pull those. Munchlax, bro. Munchlax. This is a card you pull every single one of. They did not print very many Munchlax cards in very many sets. And every single one of them I've ever pulled are always stupid expensive. For like non-hollows, whatever. They're always got really great value. And they're beautiful cards too. Every single one of them are always really, really interesting looking cards. Taurus. There's some more crap on those cards. Been pulling some Taurus lately. Got a Yukimori Metapod there. Yukimori card. Executor, older card. Whimsicott. So this one also probably goes with the Muna card. But you can see we got a little Pikachu pillow back there. So I might put like Pikachu swag in the description of that card. Raichu. Definitely pulled a Raichu. I've been pulling some Gabbets too. Dino. All right, got some more older vintage stuff. So I'm gonna put those aside. Sandslash from Fossil. That's awesome. Parasect from Jungle. Golbat from Fossil. Fearow. Tentacruel. The Tentacruel, so I think this one's actually got value. I think Tentacruel from Fossil has got value. It's the Slowbro also. Gloom, Graveler, Executor, Dratini. Beautiful base set. Definitely pulling all those. Charmeleon, Charmander. Getting into some more damaged stuff here. That's a shame. Especially a couple ones that I'm trying to pull. They're a little damaged too. Get this tablet plugged in. Not really sure how much longer I plan to stream. What time is it? We're going to do this again tomorrow, too. I'm going to process that collection I traded bugs for tomorrow. Oh, my goodness. It's 1:20 in the morning. Is anybody even still awake? Is it expensive to master set? I mean, it depends on what you're trying to master set, Romario. It really depends. There's many different ways you can master set. You can master set a whole set of cards. You can master set a whole a certain Pokemon card and get all the cards from a certain Pokemon. You can do a Pokedex master set where you decide that this Tremco, this Charmeleon, this Charmander, this Sandslash, even though they're all from different sets, different eras, that this is going to be the Tremco, the Charmeleon, and Charmander and Sandslash cards that fill your Pokedex binder, and you can master set a Pokedex binder with each of the 1,043 Pokemon or whatever the heck it is we have right now. That's another way you can master set. So it really depends. That question is open to interpretation. Got that Yukimori Wurple. That thing's cool. That thing's cool for sure. Hope, Hope. Duskull. Definitely pulling. Oh, man. Check out the Magikarp Kamiya card. That's a good one right there. That's a good pull. 100%. Same with this Skunty. Oh, yeah. Loving that. Riolu. Taurus. Been pulling some Taurus lately. I don't know why. Mischievous. Squirtle. Check out that Squirtle. Gotta love that 151 starter, y'all. Oh my gosh, this Teddy Rosa is so awesome. This is I've sold this damage for like $10. Non-hollow. Now, granted, this one isn't near mint, I don't think, unless I can get this smudged. It rubs off. It rubs off. I rubbed it off. No jokes. I totally rubbed it off. All right, I think I can pass it off as a near mint card. Dang, that's a nice pull right there. Teddy Rosa, OG. What year is that? 2007 Yukimori card. Gotta love it. Yukimori has been doing Pokemon cards since way back, even older than that. There are Yukimori cards. Sandshrew. Kabuto. Gotta love the Kabuto stuff. Got the Drifloon. The Nidoran's probably worth a little something. These are some decent non-hollow bulk. I was a little nervous first looking at it, but I'm feeling a little better about it. There's a lot of good non-hollow. Oh my gosh, look at that Eevee. Yeah, we gotta pull some of this stuff. I gotta pull some of this stuff. Dang, another Eevee. This is Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge, one of the two. Onyx. Finnegan. Snorlax. Check that Mamma Jamma out. That's a $10 to $20 card right there. Yeah, buddy. I like that. Growlithe. Piplup. Where's Rar at? Where's Matt at? We got the Piplup up in here. Definitely pull that bad boy. Snowball. Everybody loves that under the table Snowball. Little Bellsprout action. Y'all always got to have our Meowth fans. Minccino. Aldino. Lillipup. Minccino. Lillipup. Zora. I probably should pull the Perlins too, but I just haven't been pulling them. I'll pull that guy. Little McDonald's guy. Ducklets I've been pulling too, believe it or not. Lapras. Definitely a nice little Lapras there. Oh yeah, a bunch of this stuff's going to be at least $1 card. I'm sure the Fiero base set's $1 card. Yeah, that's definitely a decent little stack of pulls so far. This is just what we've gotten from this bulk. Definitely a decent little bit of pulls now. And there's some good stuff in here too. I mean, the bulk might pay for this collection, y'all. Maybe. Teddy Rosa, definitely pull that. Pull the Eevee. That's a Yukimori or a Kamiya card. Mischievous, Eevee, Teddy Rosa, Scyther. Pull that guy. Pikachu, Growlithe. Another Yukimori card. Houndour. Dunsparce. Sakuito card. Zubat. Ghastly, like that. Ghastly. Cherubu. Fiero there. Yeah, tough to try and pull like Sword and Shield era stuff. Sword and Shield era, a lot of it hasn't really matured enough yet to be pulling a whole lot from the bulk of Sword and Shield era, unfortunately. But there are still a few things you can pull out of it. Nice Yukimori there. Cottony is a good one there. Probably could sell that Wurple too. Why not? Oshawott. Fennekin. A little damage. Maybe we'll try and list it. Litwick. I like Litwick because I've been pulling those lately too. You know, it's crazy what people will put in their carts. You know, people, like I said, they'll just grab all kinds of stuff and put it in their carts. It's hard to know what to list on eBay sometimes. Oh my goodness, look at that Pikachu. That is cool. That's a really, really good Pikachu. And it's clean. It's not a 10. There is a little ding there in the side, but still a near mint. Dang, that's a clean card. I like that one. And we'll start this stack off with a Pikachu. Oh, and another Pikachu. Score, for sure. And the Execute Yukimori card, definitely a score. And we pulled the squirrels. We even pulled the Goomy. I've been pulling those. The Kumbumbis, I gotta start pulling those. Seal, I've sold a few of those seals. Sold a few of those Whoopers, Dratinis. I don't sell a whole lot of XY Evolution cards, unfortunately. Non-hollow stuff. Not that I don't ever sell them. You obviously like the way more popular ones sell, but for the most part, they don't sell all that well. At least not for me. Probably could just be me pricing them a little higher than people want to pay, or I could have a better deal for them or something. I'm sure a little better wording to my listing, maybe even could help out. Goomy, Marowile, Machino, this Trubbish. People definitely like that Trubbish for whatever reason. Litten, Zora, Litwick, Piplup, Oshawott, Dratini, Mary, Ponyta, Mary, Ghastly, Slowpoke, Dudo. Love this Dratini. So this is actually like the one from the Game Boy game. This is what it would have looked like in the Game Boy game. I still remember the artwork. It was so cool. All right, got this one stack left, and then we're going to get into that 10, and that 10 will kind of be the last of this collection. Still have some stuff to pull out the binder, but it was a lot of just kind of the similar stuff that I'm going through here. There we go. There's that Muna card I was talking about. Got that Pikachu and Eevee in it. This is like a $4 or $5 card all day long. Just definitely put in the listing on the title, put featuring Pikachu and Eevee in parentheses, and you'll sell that card all day long. Vulpix. I actually kind of like that. Is that a Yukimori? It is. Dang, look at that Larvitar. And we got another one of these Pikachus, y'all. Wow. Wow. That's dope. We got another one of those older Pikachus. Those are good pickups, man. Really, really good pickups. Thought maybe I'd pass by a Drifloon for a second. Poliwhirl. That's a cool older Poliwhirl. Zora. Oshawott. It's like a girl-looking Larvitar, right? It's very like feminine looking, right? I feel like if there was ever a Larvitar that was supposed to be a girl, that's it. Weedle, Yukimori, Piplup, Joltik, little Pikachu. Nice. Weedle. Weedle flipping y'all off, giving y'all the bird. Screw you too, buddy. Snivy. Probably should be posting these. I sell these Sweetles a lot too. The Swaddles, whatever. I probably should pull those. Deerlings. We did pull the Weedle, right? We did pull the guy flipping y'all off, right? We didn't just go right through it, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Just checking. Just checking. What makes Yukimori cards special? So Yukimori, the way that his artwork works is they're all clay arts, right? Let me find one here. So they're all clay arts, right? So he takes like a little clay figurine, puts it out in the real world, right, and takes a photograph. And that is how these cards are done. That is Yukimori's signature art. Every single one of them is a clay figure out placed in the real world somewhere, and he took a picture of it. That's how he does his artwork. And then he just became super popular. You know, it's the only artist that does a photograph for the Pokemon card. Same with the Sako Ito. Sako Ito makes the crochet arts. So all of the Sako Ito cards are all these crochet sock puppet artworks. So people definitely collect those because they're cool. You know, this is a Yukimori one. Little guy there standing on a rock with some moss out in the world somewhere. Same with the Gothia. Just out in some grass somewhere. But yeah, that's what makes them cool. And then the people what really makes them cool is that people like them. That's what makes them cool is that people say they're cool. You know, if it wasn't without the popularity, they wouldn't be cool. All right. Last couple stacks here. Probably going to be like 3 handfuls. Some playable cards here. There might be some stuff in here that I just don't even know what to pull because they're like playable cards, older playable cards. But there could these rescue stretchers. Those are good cards. I will pull those. eBay or TCG Player, you can list those and sell them. I bet you that Pokemon Center lady might be worth a little something. He's got a cute little Pikachu doll. This energy switch is worth something. It's from a deck. It's older card. Same with the Double Dragon Energy. I've only seen a couple of these so far. Those are worth money. Oh, that's got a Munchlax on it. Warp Point. That one's going to be worth something. So for that Warp Point, again, I would do featuring Munchlax and the Swoodoo guy or whatever. Ultra Ball, that's probably worth something. Yeah, some of this stuff probably would be good candidates to put on TCG Player. Blastoise, Spirit Link, we'll pull that. Altaria, Ampharos. Carnivore. Yeah, I wish I knew these cards a little better, but it's hard. There's just so many cards in Pokemon. There's like 250,000 or something or other. Like, it's an insane amount of cards in Pokemon. It would be impossible to try and know the values of all cards. But I can take a pretty good guess on a lot of things, and then other things just have to look up. Here's another German card. What I'll do is I'll go through these at a later date. I'll end up putting them all aside. I kind of have like an area that I have everything that's older than Sun and Moon put aside that I plan to go through, and if it is not the most valuable, I'll put it on my TCG player where people can add it to their carts and hopefully get master sets. They can make a master set with any of those cards. And then the rest of them I'll put on my eBay. But it's still just like a process you got to go through. You know, whenever you're doing Pokemon, whenever you're trying to do this side hustle, Mom's Kindness. I bet you that card sells. For whatever reason, I bet you that card sells. Yeah. Same with that one. Memory Berry, I bet you that one sells. Another one of these work points, that for sure is going to sell. Only Mom Kindness. Got the Piplup and the Banary in there. The bunny. Palpad. We'll just leave that in here. Erica. Erica's probably a little bit of a pull. Aerobike. That's a little bit of a pull. Charizard. Spirit Link. We'll pull that. Skylab been pulling. Fisherman. That's fun. We'll pull him. Air balloons are probably playable. Ordinary Rod, that might be playable. Again, just because they're older cards doesn't mean they can't be playable, but they may not be a part of the regular meta right now for what is able to be played in tournament play. But people play cards all the time that aren't in tournaments. You don't always have to play tournaments to play Pokemon. Did I go through this stack? I did. All right, so we're done with that stack. Wow. One last rubber band of stack left, and I think this is all energies. Yeah, I think we're all energies on this Mamma Jamma. All right, so we won't pull that. Those energies I can sell. These are energies from Crown Zenith. Zenith. I hear somebody, Mystic Rips, I think, says Zenith. It's so weird hearing him say that. Maybe it's like a northern thing or something. It's Zenith. Anyways, these generation hollows, or the generation energies, these things sell. I don't know why, but people definitely like the look of these energies. I definitely can sell those. So we will pull those. These ones too, we can sell those. Some of these older energies we can sell. I have a whole stack set aside of older energies that I want to list, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. One of those daunting tasks that you just put off and put off and put off. Last handful tonight. Got a little cleanup to do here, and then we'll probably be finishing up the stream. All right, we got a hollow energy in that stack. We'll take that from XY Evolutions. Beat the crap, but that's okay. We'll find a buyer for it eventually. Guess there was only one of those generations energies in here. That's a shame. I was really hopeful to see a few more. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, let me, this is non-hollow bulk besides this one energy on top. These are some Germans. This is the Gengar. Driftlooms for so-and-so. Got this stuff put aside. Go ahead and pull out the rest of the cards out of the binder off camera. A little bit older 10 too. Nice Marshadow. Definitely like me some older 10s. But yeah, so that looks like artwork from the collection at this point, besides a few extra things from the binder. It's a decent little amount of pulls from it for sure. Definitely should easily be able to get my value back out of that collection. So cannot complain. For sure, for sure. And like I said, there's still some caveats in this binder. There's still a few hollow, non-hollow things that are gonna have a little bit of value. The Sweetchen. It's a good card. Mr. Mime, that's a nice older Mr. Mime. Golduck. Yeah. A couple things that have a little bit of value for sure. But I think that's gonna be it for you folks. I'm actually surprised people play the TCG. I usually hear more about Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering. There are actually plenty of people who play Pokemon, believe it or not. There are actually plenty of game stores who house and do events and stuff. I have never really been. I mean, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic the Gathering back in the day with my friends in high school and then after high school. But I never played Pokemon. I never got into that part of the TCG. I played the video games back then. Back then, I was playing the Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Silver, Gold, Crystal. I was playing all those Game Boy games. I was playing them on Nintendo Stadium, Pokemon Stadium, Pokemon Coliseum on the Nintendo 64. But I never played like any of the card games. I never got into the cards. It was definitely more of the last year. Last year we have dove deep and hard into Pokemon, and I've learned a lot. I feel like I've put forth a lot of effort to absorb a lot of knowledge of this hobby. So, but again, hey, appreciate everybody hanging out. Everybody that stayed up late with me, definitely appreciate you and Mario. And I'll catch y'all hopefully tomorrow. We'll be doing another one of these kind of processing bulk live tomorrow, and then obviously Wednesday night we'll have our usual Wednesday night where we rip open some Pokemon packs. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to rip open yet, but it should include this Mega Zygarde box. We'll open that bad boy up for sure. And then we'll probably open up some Ascended Heroes and some other goodies. I got some more Ascended Hero mini tins and stuff. And yeah. Until then, till tomorrow, till Wednesday, I hope to see y'all then. Make sure you guys hit all those buttons if you haven't already. Hit that like. Make sure you're a subscriber. And I hope to see y'all on the next one. Peace. End it. End the live. It won't let me in. All right, I guess we're live forever. It won't let me end the live. That's wild. The X will not X. That's wild.